Hello, uh, my name's Lucas Bair with the Spokane Tribe, um, and uh, and I work with the Department of Natural Resources. And the picture in the background is Cayuse Mountain. It's on the reservation. Just wanted to show that off a little bit, and let's get into it. So, introduction. This is the reservation for the Spokane Tribe. Uh, it's bordered to the west with the Columbia River, the south, the Spokane River, and on the east side, which is a little harder to see, is the Shimakin Creek, and then a kind of a straight longitude towards the top of the page, which is the reservation for us. And I manage the air quality program. I was a tech in 2013 and then got the manager position in 2017. We have a class one air shed, and so I get to comment on permits and things that ecology and such sends me. Um, as for our program, we do indoor air quality assessments. That's more when requested. We do for when we do outreach and education, we have that option available for people. Um, we monitor events, mostly dust and smoke. Don't have unless it's off reservation. We don't have much else for monitoring wise. And then vehicle exhaust, and then outreach and education is local events plus some school events such as Earth Day, and where we kind of discuss like the flag program, try and get more interest in that, and just general air quality overview. We do environmental reviews, Clean Air Act and FAR implementation, and of course administrative. And so when I learned about this program, through Tribal Healthy Homes, through Eileen mostly, and Gillian, but mostly Eileen. She's an exciting person to talk to about this. And we I had learned about um, the toolkit from the National Tribal Forum on Air Quality and our biennial meeting with the EPA, where I would see Eileen and talking about the toolkit. And it was probably a handful of meetings that I've been to. And my interest just kept on kind of peaking as I discussed more on this topic. And I decided, since we already do a radon program for indoor air quality, which is probably our main indoor air quality um, uh, item we monitor for, because we have a Midnight Mine, which is a very large uranium mine that is being cleaned up now on the reservation. So we just have a lot of potential radon on the res. And so I decided, well, I'd add that to the program, to the indoor air quality aspect of, it's not a bit large portion, but I wanted to add more to it when we do assessments, and or just get people curious so they clean their homes in a more uniform way. And oh, and we do smoke awareness too, like doing the uh, bringing your collecting your wood sooner so you burn cleaner wood, and maintaining your wood stove. So I wanted to kind of add it all together and create a healthier program and in-home living. Funding sources. We have a Clean Air Act 103 grant out of EPA. And with that, I was able to purchase, as I say below, one kit. And I wanted to kind of test the waters to see how the kit would take, because I didn't have much money, so I didn't want to spend a lot and it flopped or anything like that. So I decided to do more targeted events and audience, and that included our local housing fair and our Spokane Interstate Fair, where we have a Spokane Tribe section, and there was quite a bit of interest. But I also have a range of different outreach materials and that I created or got from EPA or other sources. and I kind of use the whole thing to pull in people, not just the kit. So if I get them talking about one thing, I can kind of draw their interest and pull them towards the kit usage as well. And the audience I was kind of targeting, it was for the indoor air quality. I mean, I got some interest on that, but I was also pulling them, like, say, recently they had a indoor air purifier creation with the box fan, and I had that set up um, on a do-it-yourself, and that drew a lot of people to that, which then I kind of turned over to the kit and sparked more interest. And of course, cost I saved because I only bought one, but but I was planning on purchasing more, or at least some to drive more interest. What worked great and what didn't? The interactions, of course, with the people. Being able to speak to different people, not just the tribal members on the res, but off reservation too, at the like the Spokane Fair and things like that, which might have not have initially been even remotely interested in the kit, but because of my other outreach tools, I was kind of drawing them to that a little bit. Targeted influence, mostly try to get the elders and things at the housing fairs, where I have a higher count of people there. And the live demo, so I was able to do a Q&A session with people. So if they were interested in an item they had no clue on, such as the moisture meter, there was a lot of questions on that one. That one's pretty good. And people not realizing the wet wood burning creates so much more smoke and things like that. Cons, of course, number of people influenced. I only had one kit, and so the only people I influenced was whoever showed up at my booth. So I didn't get a whole bunch of like feelers out there to generate interest. And I did mention since we have a bigger booth, I trusted that since it was kind of surrounded by the other people, none of my stuff would walk off. I should have put a display only sign, but I spaced and my CO monitor walked off. So don't have that issue in the future by creating a better kind of setup. And yeah, so we'll do questions later, but yep, that's my info. Thank you.